Welcome to Yangshuo, a picturesque town nestled in southern China that is famous for its dramatic karst landscapes, rich cultural history and unique traditions. We are going to spend 2 days here exploring the area, so let's dive into the cultural highlights that capture the essence of Yangshuo. The history of Yangshuo dates back to more than 1,400 years during the Sui dynasty, when it was first established as a county. It quickly became a cultural and trade hub due to its location along the Li River. Today it retains its historical charm with various ancient villages in its surroundings, as well as traditional crafts and unique landscapes that continue to tell its story. There are various ancient towns that you can explore here in the area. One of them that you should definitely explore is Xingping. It is famous due to its iconic landscapes. This landscape here actually made it on the 20 Yuan banknote because it is known as one of the most beautiful landscapes. In the city itself, you will find lots of restaurants, so you can also explore the cuisine of the region here in this town, and also lots of stores with handmade things. Also, don't forget to take a walk along the river here, because at this specific spot you will get amazing views over the Karst mountains.
Yangshuo is not only famous for its unique karst mountain landscapes, but also for a unique fishing tradition. The Cormorant fishermen can be found in Xingping.
You should definitely not miss out on a walk along the river Xingping. One of the reasons is this fisherman show that you can witness here behind me. We just saw it, and it is a very unique and interesting style of fishing, although I do feel a little bit sorry about the birds. It is a tradition that is hundreds of years old, and we just saw the fisherman that threw the bird into the water, and the birds, they have a ring around their neck that allows them to swallow small fish, but bigger fish won't make it through their throat. So whenever they have a big fish in their mouth, they will come back to the boat. The fisherman will take out the fish out of their mouth and then keep it for his dinner or whatever, or to sell it. And the bird will only be able to eat the small fish. This does sound a little bit brutal, to be honest, especially because I feel like the birds cannot fly. I feel like sometimes they want to fly, but they can't. I'm not sure if they cut their wings or anything, but what I do know is that this is a hundreds of years old tradition, and the birds grow up with the fishermen. The fishermen feed them, and therefore it's kind of a relationship they have, which is why they also stay with the fishermen. The technique of fishing is very old, and nowadays it is not being used anymore. It is only a tourist attraction here in the area of Yangshuo, and people come here to take photos with the fishermen, with the birds, for example, and to see the shows and the fishing technique. We just bought some water because we are about to start a hike all the way up to that mountain peak. And hopefully from up there we will get spectacular views over the whole area. It is finally not cloudy anymore. This morning it was a little bit foggy and so on. Now we have beautiful views, so we are going to make the best out of that. So we are halfway through, I think, and there is water here. You can pay with Alipay or WeChat, but it's completely based on trust. I've never seen anything like that. In theory, I could just take a bottle and go, because there's also no camera here as far as I see it, which is unusual for China. But yeah, it's based completely on trust. I think this is incredible. We made it. The walk up here was not easy. The stairs are quite steep, they are inclined, they are not even at all. So it is a bit exhausting, but I believe the views are absolutely worth it. Behind me you can see the little island. This is where we were walking before. This is where we saw the fishermen, and also the old town is right there behind me, where we started today's tour through Xingping. The views are epic, although not 100% clear. I believe it is quite polluted, although I'm not sure if it's just foggy or if it's pollution. I would say it's pollution though. But anyway, the views are still epic. And up here we can see a small pagoda, and there's a TV tower here, and that's it. It's quite a small viewpoint, but it's, for me, in my opinion, worth it to get up here.
After enjoying the stunning views a bit more, we decided to go back down and to return to Yangshuo, which is also where our hotel was located.
We are about to explore the West Street. This is Yangshuo's cultural and social heart, and it is a vibrant pedestrian street that dates back more than 1,400 years. It is a blend of traditional Chinese architecture and modern influences. Here you can explore shops with handicrafts as well as the traditional delicious cuisine of the area. This place is rather calm during the day, but at night, it comes alive.
Don't forget to explore Yangshuo and its surrounding villages at night. Maybe you are as lucky as we were and will be able to watch a festival that is rich in culture, full of beautiful scenes, lights and fireworks. And even if you aren't lucky, you can still explore Yangshuo's food scene or call some kind of food spirit. In any case, you'll have lots of fun exploring Yangshuo at night.
We are starting our second day by taking a walk along the Yuan River. This is a beautiful area and extremely peaceful, which is nice because the roads here are very busy. There's lots of traffic here in the area, and this here is completely quiet. Here in the area you can see rice fields and tea picking fields, although we are here during winter, so it's not really the season anymore. But we can see some agriculture here and some people working here on the fields. Tea is actually extremely important for this region here of China. In general, China is the biggest exporter of tea, and they say that tea has also been found here, or that China was the first country where tea became popular. It has been discovered by an emperor thousands of years ago. He believed in tea as medicine. Later on, Chinese people began to drink it all the time basically and used it also for ceremonies and social events. It is still a very important drink here in China in general, but especially here in the region. Actually, this morning our host made us a very typical breakfast of this region, which consists of something that was kind of like a soup made of tea oil. There was ginger in there, and then he gave us deep fried rice and some wheat balls with it. And as a side dish, there was sweet potato and some bread. It was quite unusual, the taste. It was very interesting to learn more about how they eat breakfast here in the area. It was extremely bitter, the soup, due to the tea in there. So there was for me a bit of a strange taste, but nevertheless I liked the experience a lot and really enjoyed the breakfast and the gesture of our host. That was amazing. He said they basically eat it almost every day here in this region. To explore this whole area, you can also rent bicycles and electric bikes, which is quite popular. We saw a lot of people doing that. And you can also do a bamboo rafting tour on the Yuan River. This morning we were thinking about doing the bamboo rafting. It is a very touristic attraction here and a lot of people do it. But then we reached the place where they drop off the bamboo rafts, where the tour ends. And it looked extremely, I don't know how to say that. It looked extremely industrialized, and it had a lack of authenticity for me, in my opinion. I'm not sure if you understand what I mean, but there were like one raft after another coming in, and it just felt like a process, like, you know, one person after another is doing this all day long, basically. They are doing the same thing, and I didn't feel that comfortable with it anymore. I don't know, maybe you can tell me what you think about these kind of tourist activities in the comments below. It just felt a little bit awkward to sit down on the raft, enjoy the beautiful views here in the area, and let someone behind me do all the hard work with the bamboo raft. At the same time, people also live from tourism, so they also kind of depend on it. So I'm a little bit unsure how to feel and what to think about this kind of activity. But what definitely was impressive was the process of how returning the bamboo rafts to the point where they start. Because there is a machine that lifts up the bamboo rafts and makes a pile of the bamboo rafts. And this pile is then moved on a truck, and that truck will drive them all the way to the starting point. I've never seen a mechanism like that, and it was quite interesting and also very smart and very effective. Chinese people are incredibly efficient. We decided to explore the river now on a boat. We will jump on this one here behind me now. It is a bigger motorized boat that will take us along the river, and I am hoping that we will get amazing views along the way. We've just been seated in the boat. We have strict seats, so I'm not sure if we can actually go upstairs later on. I don't believe we can, but the seats are comfortable. we will have that view here, and we paid 120 yuan per person for this tour, and it'll take us 1.5 hours all the way up to the river and then back down again.
We took an afternoon tour in Yangshuo, and I would recommend you to do the same if you want to enjoy beautiful sunset views on your way back.
The sun is slowly setting, meaning day 2 here in Yangshuo is coming to an end, and therefore also this video. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, because we are going on further adventures here in China. See you next week.